Hello everyone, my name is Joseph and I am Mr. Musette. I am an illustrator from Romania and in my free time I create art and illustration related videos here on YouTube. The themes which I like to approach in my illustrations are mythology, legends, and I work in a folk art style digitally or traditionally. I didn't upload a video on my YouTube channel for around 2 months now because happened a lot of changes in my life in the past 2 months, and lately I had the impression that I don't have time for everything that I would like to do. Long story short, I also become an elementary school teacher. I also moved to a new flat, and at the beginning of November I had an exhibition opening in Bucharest. So are happening a lot of new stuff right now. So around 2 weeks ago, Faber-Castell Romania reached out to me on Instagram that they want to send me some art supplies as a gift to try them out. And of course I gladly accepted, because when it comes to art supplies, as an artist, I am happy to try out anything that is new or anything that I already tried out. So they recently launched a 100 set colored pencils, the Faber-Castell Black Edition colored pencil set. And these color pencils were not new to me because I already own a 36 pencil set. And since I bought that first color pencil set, I use them all the time because I love how buttery and soft the lead is. So I was hoping that they will send me the 100 pencil set because I wanted to see the different shades of the colors which they included in this box. And they also sent me a 24 Goldfaber sketch alcohol marker set, which is new on the market. These alcohol markers have a brush nib at one side and a small fine tip at the other side. To be fair, I don't work so often with alcohol markers because I don't like the smell of the alcohol markers. But this is only a personal preference and I really like to use as a base watercolors in general. But I was excited to try out to create an illustration with alcohol markers combined with colored pencils. First I decided what I will illustrate with these art supplies, and I went with a bird creature from the Romanian fairy tales, which is a symbolic bird creature and has a royal rank, and she is held by the other birds in need. She is described in general as a beautiful creature which is full of light, like a phoenix. And for the color palette I decided to go with a blue color palette for the illustration, and the first step was to create the line art with a blue fine liner. After that I created the coloring, I added the base layers with the alcohol markers, and after that I added the shadings with black colored pencils, and if I wanted to change the shade of the blues, I added some colors with colored pencils on the top of the alcohol markers. And I added some darker shadings with a black Polychromos colored pencil. The process creating this illustration was very similar with my general working process when I create the illustrations with fine liners, watercolors and color pencils. The only difference was that in this case, instead of using watercolors, I used alcohol markers. These art supplies are not artist quality ones, but let's get real, when you are buying a 100 colored pencil set with around 40 euros and they are really buttery and they blend really well together, you don't expect to get an artist quality supply too. And as we know, the alcohol markers are not light fast because of the dye and the alcohol from the markers. but I had a lot of fun finally to create a full illustration with alcohol markers, and definitely I will use this set, especially that they have a brush pen and a small nib for the details. And as you can see in some of the parts of my illustration, these markers are very juicy and they blend really well together. They also included a colorless blender in the 24 set of alcohol markers, which I used to blend out some colors or to fix some mistakes. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about the final result of the illustration, if you would like to try out these art supplies. And if you like my art style, you can subscribe to my channel and you can check out my other projects on my social media accounts, which are linked in the description of the video. I will let you to enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.